Well, well, well. It is March 11th at 6:40 p.m. And, yeah, dum da dum. Now, I don't know if by now, um, there's been a ceasefire with this latest Iran conflict. I don't know nothing about this thing since 4, 5 days ago. So I'm just talking about stuff from the past, but well, this will pretty much still be applicable. I am just saying that my hair is longer. It has grown back. And yeah, I'm not as pissed off as I was before. So. But I do think that Trump is the worst president we've had so far. Like I've said many times, when George W. Bush was in office, I would have said that. I was stoned most of the time at that time, so I wasn't really paying a whole lot of attention. And I would still have said that. But, you know, uh, I could say that pretty much, even though I wasn't paying until Trump 2, basically I never paid really any real attention to politics. I'd only paid kind of a surface level attention to politics and all that stuff. But I noticed that every Republican administration seems to kind of push the shittiness bar for um, ruling our republic further and further down the shittiness side of everything, in my lifetime at least. It's like the Cold War ended and they were like, let's see how fucked up we can make it. How much of I don't know what kind of government they're looking to create, but a kind of, um, there's a government in Galactic Civilizations 3 that I think they're trying to emulate. It's a government type. It's a trade oligarchy, I think. It kind of resembles that format. It's like basically where the capitalist elites rule everything from the shadows, and they just have puppets that it's like they're your rulers, but we're the ones that are actually running things. So even the Elon Musks and stuff that we think of as the rich billionaires and all that, they're like the shadow rulers that we can see. They were like, they're the ones pulling strings. It's like that. Those aren't the ones that are really ruling things. There are people behind them. that are really pulling the strings. So if you want to rule stuff, if you want to really be a power player, you got to be that guy. The guy that's behind Elon Musk. And Elon Musk is behind Trump. So, all that being said, Trump is the worst president. So basically, we need to find those people and we need to kill them. But I'm against violence as a matter of principle. But whatever, they'll all die. So let me just say this also. I kind of had this thought. The real people with the power, by the way, let me make this announcement too, because Trump is the worst president. I'm going to say this multiple times. The real people with the power, I'll start naming a few, and it'll kind of get the point across. That trash collectors, gardeners, dishwashers, janitors, maintenance persons, and every minimum wage earner. The people that run things are really, really, really afraid that all of those persons that I just listed will just say, yeah, you know what? I think I'm just going to not go to work forever until we get this list of shit that we're asking for. I didn't hold up a list of stuff. I'm just saying, someone makes a list of demands and be like, we want these 20 things. And until you give us these 20 things, none of us are going back to work. We're just going to let this motherfucker burn until you give us these 20 things. None of us are going back to work. We'd rather all die. We'll watch our kids die. We'll watch everything fucking crumble into dust because we just don't like this anymore. So the world is just going to crumble into dust, all 10 billion of us, and everything is just going to crumble because we just fucking don't like it anymore and we're not taking it. So, I'm right here. And because society is a pyramid, and all these people are at the bottom level or one of the bottom two levels, and none of those motherfuckers that think they're on the top can survive with those bottom two. They don't either know how to do it or want to do it. So just stop doing what you do. And there just isn't enough time to reorganize stuff, and there aren't enough people to reorganize with. So just stop doing it. And you know what? You're all going to have to work as a team. Some of you, your whole family's going to die, including you and your kids. It's a team sport. Yeah. The whole town, some of you, the whole damn town's going to die. Bigger picture, people. Bigger picture. If you want to create a brave new world, a much, much, much better world, you're going to have to play ball on a big, big, big level. You're going to have to use the real power you got, which is, saying, fuck you. This stops right fucking now. All of this shit stops fucking right fucking now. And by the way, another group in here are the soldiers that do all the wars. Not the generals and lieutenants and stuff. The soldiers, the privates, the ones that actually march and shoot the weapons and the ones that fly the planes. you're just going to have to be like, yeah, we're just not doing this anymore. We're just not fucking doing this anymore. I know you say, I took an oath to do blah, 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 and blah, 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 but you're going to have to just be like, yeah, no. Most we'll do is stay at the base and defend the base. That's it. That's all we're doing. We're not going out. We're not flying the planes out. We're not doing any of that. No. We're not doing it. We're not fucking doing it. Like, the general is going to have to grab his gun and shoot every fucking one of you. You're going to have to just make him shoot you. Like, the charge for disordinate disobedience and blah, blah, execution. You kind of have to make him do it. And be like, one of the high numbers on the list is, the people that do shit like that, the generals that do shit like that. I don't know what the punishment is going to be, but it's going to be something interesting. Probably not death, but something interesting. Because, you can only kill a person once. That ban on cruel and unusual punishment, that's bullshit. You want cruel and unusual punishment. That's why they have hell. Christians are like, oh, blah, blah, blah. God is the only being that is allowed to have hell. That's bullshit. Especially because we don't know, we have no proof that hell exists, so. Yeah. Anyways, again, Trump is the worst president, so people will say, well, first of all, there's some people that say he isn't the worst president, and there's some people that be like, Biden is the worst president. Obama is the worst president. That's objectively not true. For I don't even know how many reasons is objectively not true. Unless your metrics are, let's just say, well, different. Cruel by most standards, but basically Nazi standards. I know people throw that around a lot, but basically Nazi standards. I mean, we know what the Nazis did, so basically Nazi standards. So, without having to go down it, itemize it, pretty much Nazi standards. Because I don't feel like going down the list item by item, but so just Nazi standards. There's a lot of civilizations that have done shit like that throughout the 6,000-year history. But, you know, Nazis are the ones that, like, everybody knows. So just Nazi. Nazis are the ones that all white people know. The Japanese did a lot of that shit to the Chinese and other Asians. So if you're an Asian person, it would be the Japanese in World War II. Nazis are Japanese in World War II. There you go. I'm speaking to my Asian folk. And if you want to watch some of my other videos, you can learn how Trump is the suckiest president, because of what I mean by that is also because of wasted opportunities. Trump is a Republican. He has Republican Senate, or he has had Republican Senate and House and the judicial. So he has had most likely the opportunity to basically make radical sweeping reforms and good job creation shit in this country, and has not used that opportunity to do it. And that is probably the biggest reason that he's the shittiest president. I've given multiple reasons, time and time again, multiple scenarios of ways you can do it. Basically the same thing that was accomplished in the New Deal. You would have to do different things, or slightly different things, because it's different time, but basically the same kinds of things would work now. We know they would work because Biden was doing like one program and it was working. He was doing like one fucking program and it was working, and multiple studies, multiple test programs in just cities have been tried locally without federal funds, mind you, and they work. They prove, they yield positive results. Net dollar economic gains. So obviously, either Republicans don't look at data because they don't believe in data. Basically, they believe in information from one source, the Bible, and they only believe in information from that source that they want to believe in. The information from that source that confirms what they want to believe already. So they don't even believe all the information from the Bible, which is bad. So it's like a third of the information from the Bible. It's also why I say Republicans and conservatism in general is a horrible position to 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 have and to stand on. It is demonstrably horrible. Uh, Unless you want to stand on a position, default position of hate and fear and cowardice, and in a position of not progress, stagnancy. Stagnancy and decay. That's what their position will get you. Stagnancy and decay. One of the two. It will not get you progress. And I believe that is what the plan is, to achieve stagnancy, to achieve no to advertise to people who are born into a lesser social status that they can have a better life while not allowing those individuals the opportunity to achieve that better life, or forcing them into a worse position, a at least a relatively worse position, a proportionately worse position, and their kids a relatively or proportional worse position in every succeeding generation. Now, it seems like more and more people are kind of getting the news, getting the kind of intuitive wake-up call that, you see it more and more around you. It's like things are not getting better, and they are either not getting better or they're getting worse. Things are just falling to shit. And the more information you can get from other parts of the world, that other parts of the world that aren't getting bombed are getting better, and are getting better for the average citizen. And here it's not getting better for the average citizen like America used to do. And somehow that means that the lie is starting to kind of not work anymore for more and more people. When it's bad when when every line from their you call into a place and that book that person is supposed to read through, that like information or whatever, that they gotta read a line off, whether it's a salesman or a tech helpline or something like that, that informational thing, like blah, 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 blah. Did you do this? Okay, well, if that doesn't work, it's like an if-then statement thing. Okay, if it worked, then blah, 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 blah. Okay, it didn't work, well, go to page 8 and line 4. I'm like, well, blah, 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 blah. All right. None of their shit is working. Or it's not working for, 85%. The percentages are working at a shittier and shittier rate. It's just going down and down and down. Everything's getting foggier and foggier for them. And, what are you going to do? I mean, what are they going to do? I don't know what they're going to do. They're probably going to panic at some point. It seems already like they're panicking behind the scenes. I don't know. Also, Trump seems like he's lost it about 2 or 3 months after being sworn in. Seems like he was really just checked out. And just, I don't know. So, yeah. It's done. He's done, and they are keeping him walking and talking, because the worst thing that could happen now would be if he dies. If he just dies without getting shot, without getting blown up, without anything, if he just dies, especially if he's just talking and then like all of a sudden has a stroke or a heart attack or something like that, while talking live somewhere, if he just blah, 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 they're done. They're just done. I mean, you think Vance can hold this shit together? He can hold it together for like 2 days. And after that, oh my God. Oh my God. It's done. It'll be like, oh yeah. Now I see. All of them are full of shit. We didn't vote for any of these guys. We voted for, the one who could bullshit us fantastically. We hate all these motherfuckers. Every fucking one of these guys. We don't like the Democrats either. So I guess we have to blow up the White House. Because to my Democrats out there, that's who MAGA is. The only guy they like is Trump. MAGA? 10% of the country is, we want to blow this place up. Unless Trump is leading us. not Vance, not Rubio, not any of these other motherfuckers, not anyone in the Senate, anyone in the House, anyone. They don't even like, they may have been okay with Charlie Kirk taking the place of the presidency. I don't even think they like Nick Fuentes. No fucking one else. They will get together, find someone, and be like, we need to storm the Capitol again. That's what they're going to say they want to do. They're going to find someone. They're all going to get together on the internet and start typing up a storm and be like, we need to meet at the Capitol and fucking storm it and storm the whatever the Senate building shit are and kill everybody and plant our flag. And it's going to be some bullshit ass flag with like a fucking sword and shield or a big fist with a swastika on fucking the hand thing. Whatever the fuck they make up, because it's going to be some dumb cliche fucking shit. And we'll plant our flag and we'll free America, patriot fucking bullshit. Maybe it'll have a fucking F-15 fighter on it. And there you go. And there you go. And there'll be like 25,000 of them or some shit. And you know what they'll look like. Every fucking one of them look like. Just picture an ice guy. Except without the fucking body. Well, maybe some of them will have body armor. And they'll have their hunting rifles. Most of them. Some of them like dressed up like the shaman and shit. Hopefully when that starts happening and they start to breach the gate, someone in the Senate or whatever will be like, all right, we need the fucking, we'll call him up that, we'll call in something and they'll just like fucking bomb them. They'll just like strafe bomb them or napalm or something. Just cook the entire crowd of 25,000. Like, yep, there we go. Done and done. Like, that is not, because this time it's going to be like all Republicans and shit there. So they'll be like, yeah, well, we're not having this. Then after it's done, they'll be like, it was a bunch of Democrats, blah, 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 blah. Newsmax will be on board with that. Fox will too. They'll find a bunch of remains, a bunch of wallets and shit. It'll be like, none of these people were Democrats. They were like totally Republican. They were hardcore Republican. You can like follow their emails back and shit. Like, dude, it's obvious who they were. But yeah, whatever. These people don't like have a brain. No one does. There'd be like 4 Democrats in there and ones that were like there getting a hot dog or street meat. Like, who the fuck are all these fucking blah? We found the dude's ass there. pull the wallet out. Tom Mitchell. You see, they were all Democrats. I'm like, dude just wanted lunch. So, yeah. Those are my thoughts for today. Another way Trump fucks up America. I hope you guys hear. I hope somebody listens to this. Otherwise, it's just, more of me speaking to the universe, which is also okay. It helps me, vent and stuff, kill time. All right, I gotta go back to my useless life. Tax rich people, kneecap rich people, and boobs. Peace out, boobs. Boobs.